let's take a look at the tasting tour of Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic and the Virgin Beach Club on Bimini. Was it worth it? Would I do it again? Let's find out.
Valerie, Kyle Travel Channel.
We're going to start with Puerto Plata, the Dominican Republic. So we scheduled a tasting tour, and I did want to note the app is very different than the Carnival website, where you can see reviews. You can see what other people have said about the tours. I didn't see any sort of review on any of the tours offered by Virgin, which is why I wanted to make a video on it, kind of give you an idea of what to expect, the things that you're gonna see. So the tasting tour is $70 a piece, and it did give you names of the restaurants that you would go to, a little idea of what you're looking at. Like other excursions, they do make it very easy. They give you a meeting point and you meet with a group and go from there. So we got off the ship, we had our meeting point, we walked along the dock all the way into the center area. It had a Christmas tree in it, where we found our tour guide for the day. His name was Manny. This is something new that I have not had on an excursion, and I thought it was absolutely fantastic. So I wanted to take quite a bit of time to highlight it. We each got wristbands. You can see the wristband that says Manny on it, and it had his phone number. He said that each tour guide gives the wristband with their phone numbers to their tour group, so if anyone gets lost, whoever stops to help them or whoever they ask can call and get a hold of him and get the person reunited with their group. We did not have this on other excursions. We just had little stickers or something saying that we were with a specific group. I really appreciated this. It seemed like they were taking an extra level to make sure that people don't get lost, or if they do get lost, they can be returned to the group. It's not something where you have to rely on your cell phone service. Someone around you can help if you go into a shop or ask someone to make that call. I really appreciated this. Luckily, no one had to use it, but just to know that it was something that was available, I thought was fantastic.
It's a tasting tour because we're gonna have 3 Dominican dishes. You know what I mean? So we're gonna try sancocho. Sancocho is a typical Dominican dish. It's a soup. In the same place, we're gonna try a typical Dominican dish as well that we call a moro. Moro is rice and beans together, chicken. After that, from there, we're gonna go to another restaurant where we're gonna try mini mofongo. We're gonna go to the Macorix House of Rum.
The majority of the tour was on the bus driving us to the different restaurants. There was very little walking, which means we got to go to restaurants that were not readily available right by the cruise port within walking distance. And the restaurants were beautiful. There was green everywhere. We did try the soup first, really delicious. There were some pretty distinct differences between this food tour and the food tour we went on in Ensenada, which was great. We had a great time. We had tons of tequila, which made it even better. I'll link to that video at the end of this one, actually. We had tacos there. It wasn't anything kind of out of the ordinary. It was all delicious. Here, I felt like we did have traditional dishes that we didn't even know existed until we went on the tour. They were all delicious. The portions were good. There was nothing that we didn't really enjoy. It was a great experience.
All over the country. And beside that, the diesel here is cheaper than gasoline. Okay, it's cheaper.
Probably Kyle's favorite part of the tour is gas talk.
Gas price talk? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Going to the next restaurant, we did have the mini mofongo, which was mashed fried plantains. These were made into little cups. There was garlic, pork cracklings on the top, sometimes served with meat or seafood. There were little cups, and we did have a sauce to put on top to kind of make it a little bit softer when you eat it. Manny gave us a great explanation of how it was made, the plantains that they used. As much as I appreciated the food, it was really the cats that were at this restaurant that were the best things I've ever seen. They were so tiny, they were everywhere, they were adorable. Next on the tour, we went to Macorix House of Rum, and I will say the food portions were great. The drink portions, not even close to what we got in Ensenada. And I think the portion sizes, It's a Dominican Republic versus Ensenada thing, not a Virgin excursion versus other cruise line excursion, because at the previous restaurant, there was a tour group from Carnival that was sitting on the other side of the restaurant. So I don't think that Virgin is giving smaller portions than other cruise lines. I think these are just the restaurants. This is what it is in Puerto Plata. On that note, we're still going to make it the best excursion that we can. So now we taste some rum.
They're going to give you a history about the rum, and we're going to try the rum. Let's do it.
Welcome to Macorix House of Rum. You have to be ready to try 6 different types of rum.
The rum tour is going to start with a walk down a hallway. There is a voice playing over the loudspeaker, giving you information about the rum and the barrels. I'll play a little bit of that in a second. Then we went to a video screening where they had a little video playing about the history of the rum. Then we got to taste it.
The warehouse holds 3,500 barrels. Each has a capacity of 200 liters of alcohol.
The delicate elaboration and the modern bottling system take place in Puerto Plata.
Now the tasting portions. In Ensenada, we were getting full shots. Here, they were so teeny tiny. We did get quite a few, so it was fine, but they were just really small.
Second one. Lynn, did you get any? I'm sorry.
Hey, I gotta drive later.
As they were passing out the tastings, they also gave us information about the type of rum that we were tasting and what to expect. It was all really great, just small portions. We're going across the street to the next area. Kyle's getting double and triple shots of everything, as he does. Little rum sales place if you want to buy some. As you can see, after we had our tastings, we did go into the retail area where you can buy bottles of your favorite rum. They had different dresses made of the bags that they pack different things in. It was very pretty, very interesting. I really did enjoy this. I know I said the portions were small, which they were, but also somehow the lady kept coming around to Kyle and filling him up halfway. So we did get bigger portions as the time went on. From here, we went to a touristy kind of shop where we learned about the national stone.
Larimar.
That's right. You see, Larimar, guys, is the national stone for Dominican Republic. Why? Because there is only one mine of this stone in the world, and it's located here in our country. We can find it only in a little town called Barahona in the southwest of Dominican Republic. Today, right now, we are here in Puerto Plata in this point.
So we got a little lesson about what Larimar is, how to tell what is real, what is not, and then you had the option to walk around, purchase some jewelry or some other souvenirs. After this, we did go to another area to go shopping. Walking to the other touristy areas, and we'll get back on the bus. This is really the only walking that we're doing is to the Umbrella Street and the downtown area. We're gonna have hot cocoa, which I'm excited for. Here's Umbrella Street, and it is so busy. There's so many people. We did stop and get some hot chocolate, and I'm gonna go on another rant that the portion was so tiny. It was so tiny. It was basically in a thimble. She did speak about how chocolate was made. It was a very quick jump in, learn, get some chocolate, jump out. Here is how tiny the serving was of the hot cocoa. I did not expect the portions to be so small. This was right on Umbrella Street, which is a super touristy area. I will say, they have fantastic photo opportunities because you're on vacation. You might as well take a picture. Kyle saw these parrots. He wanted to take a photo with them. I thought it was silly and didn't want to, and then it was the best thing ever. It was so fun. The people who are taking the photos, they work on tips, so we did give them a nice tip. She took my phone at one point, was taking pictures with it, and then took a little video for me. That's coming up next. It's my favorite thing. not too far from Umbrella Street is Pink Street, where this alleyway, everything is painted pink. Manny gave us a full explanation of how it came to be, the historical significance, how it really changed the downtown area and started to bring tourists in. And again, there are plenty of cute little photo ops along the entire way. Pink, pink, everything pink. I mean, if you put a pink ladder out there, he's gonna climb it. There are photo ops for everybody. If you want to climb a ladder, there's a ladder. So we had about 20 minutes between Pink Street and then the downtown area before we hopped back on the tour bus to head back to the port. Okay, we're walking up to the intersection now because we have 20 minutes to do shopping, see the city center, look at the church. We're meeting back at the Christmas tree.
I like that guy.
What is he doing?
He's smoking a pipe and riding his burro.
In a dress. So we're on the bus heading back. I did leave out a couple of different stops that we did so that you still have a surprise if you choose to take this tour. We go back to the port area where we found some more parrots. We just love them. I don't know. I don't usually like birds, but they were really entertaining, super funny. And I got a video of one who just wanted to yell at Kyle. They were fighting. It was just entertaining. It's kind of cool that they have those at the port for people to interact with. What? Do not. Oh God, they're fighting.
Oh, pick on my friend, bud. Hey, buddy. Don't get too close, my friend. Goodbye.
Oh. Kyle, what'd you do?
Oh. Are you mad at me? I didn't do nothing.
It's time to walk back to the ship, or if you want, you can take one of the little shuttles. I think tips are probably welcome. It says free shuttle on it. And we are going to get some rest and get ready for our next excursion, which is going to be the Virgin Beach Club on Bimini. We are at the beach club in Bimini. All right. We are walking in and pools, we have the beach, we have umbrellas, restrooms. A couple things about the Virgin Beach Club on Bimini. We have been to Bimini a handful of times now and driven past this on the little shuttles. I've always wanted to go in and see what it's like. It is attached to Resorts World, which has a casino. If you haven't gotten enough done on the ship and you want to gamble more, you can certainly do that. We popped in and played a little bit. There are pools, umbrellas, plenty of seating. It was so relaxing. I think I even fell asleep on one of the loungers for a while. The water was beautiful. I really, really loved this beach club. There are no kids running around, which made it kind of nice. We were just on an excursion, Perfect Day at Coco Cay with Royal Caribbean. Had a very different experience. That video is coming out, so make sure you watch that. But at the Virgin Beach Club, they have towels there. You don't have to check them out and return them. They had a nice drink list, so we did get a cocktail. They had food included. We tried one of everything. It was all delicious. We did have some chicken. We had some veggies. We had some dessert. We had some elote corn. Delicious.
All right, we're on our death march back to the ship. I said, let's take a tram, but Valerie had something to prove.
Thank you. There were sharks, and we saw people snorkeling with the sharks. We are so close to the ship. It's crazy.
Want to see some sharks?
Maybe they'll come closer. What the heck? On the pier, and there's the ship. There's the swimming thingies.
That guy's big.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there are two of them.
Oh shoot, okay, yeah, that's a shark. I can see him.
That one's so close.
I think they're black tips. I see black tips on those guys for sure.
Down there? Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh. Dun 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 dun
Oh, that
dun,
one.
dun 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 dun.
If you hung in with me through the shark content, I appreciate that. Now we're back on the ship, and I will give my final review of the food tasting tour and also the beach club, starting with the food tasting tour. I thought this was a great tour if you want something that gives you a taste of traditional food from the Dominican Republic. I really appreciated Manny. We had a full tour the whole time, so anytime we were on the bus, he was giving us information, teaching us about the history. On top of that, we did get the rum tasting tour that was really good. Like I said before, the portions are small, but if it's the first tour that you're going on, you won't really even know the difference. So I do recommend going on this food tasting tour if you want something that is authentic. I would have never tried any of the foods that they provided us. I appreciated all of the information that he gave us. It was really great. The beach club, loved it so much. We have been on MSC's private island. We've been on Royal Caribbean's private island. My mind keeps coming back to the Virgin Beach Club. I loved it so much. I loved the entire experience. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you can stay tuned to see where we go next. Click here to check out the Ensenada food tasting tour and click here to check out the Virgin food and entertainment. I also break down the full cost of the Virgin cruise. You will not be disappointed.